Hi everybody, it's Julie. Welcome to Hello Monday. Today I'm going to be making some really thick glittery stickers. I'm playing with a wonderful new stamp set from the stamp market. I just love it. It's got these fun, solid holiday images and some great sentiments, and there's a coordinating die set to go with it. Now I'm going to start by taking the stocking image and loading that onto the lid of my Mini Misty. I've got a quarter sheet of Nina 110 pound loaded into the base there, and I'm just going to ink up with Party Dress. This is a mid-tone dye ink, water-based by Catherine Pooler. And once I've made my first impression, I'm going to come back and re-ink the stamp again. I don't even need to clean it because I'm just using a darker color of Rockin' Red. And then I'm going to use a wet baby wipe or a damp baby wipe. It's not sopping wet, to dab away the excess ink that's on the stripes of the image. And this is going to help me get a really nice shaded image. So I'll go ahead and stamp that onto the original image, and I can repeat that process to intensify where the red ink is showing up to give a really fun gradation of color. Now I'm going to ink up this ornament with Melon Ice. This is a nice, fun, chartreusey kind of green, and get a first impression there. And then I don't need to clean again. I'm going to grab the grass skirt ink. This is a nice, bright, happy green. I'm going to ink up and then take another baby wipe that's damp and just blot away some of that excess ink on there to get some shading on my image. So as you can see, this is how I'm going to get a really cool multicolored effect. And I can repeat this process as many times as I want to achieve the type of shading and variation of color that I want. I love how that turned out, so I'm just going to leave it alone now and move on. There's a little sprig in this set that I wanted to stamp a couple times. So I'm just going to use some Aquatini and get that stamped 3 times, and then I'm good to go. Now I'm going to take this off the Misty and grab a water-based marker. This is a really fun kind of an aqua blue color. Then I'm going to color in the leaves partially and leave some highlights. And I like using the water-based marker here for this particular project. Everything's nicely shaded, gave you a close-up there, and I went ahead and ran everything through my Gemini Junior and die cut them out with the coordinating dies. Now I've grabbed my little Xyron X machine. This is an adhesive machine, a sticker maker, and I'm going to put all my die cuts through the chute with the art side down, or the stamped side down. And so I'm actually applying adhesive all over that die cut on the art side, not on the back side. And I'm going to allow enough of a gap or space in between each of these as I send them through the chute, so that when I pull here on the feed, I've got enough space there that they don't kind of clump up onto each other and get stuck to each other. So now I'm going to grab my bone folder and just burnish on the back side here along that plastic liner, just to make sure that I'm burnishing against a hard surface and I've got all that adhesive applied nicely. And a lot of times I'll take my stylus, this has a ball, a really fine ball tip, and just go around the edges of each of the die cut shapes, and that will help me eliminate any of those adhesive boogers you sometimes get. I know, that's what I call them, because I don't know what else to call them. I'm going to peel away that lining, and now it's time to give these die cuts a glitter bath. So I've got a big old bucket here of Prisma glitter. I love this stuff because it's transparent and it sparkles and reflects the colors that are underneath it. I'm just going to lay each of these die cuts face down, or sticky side down, into the glitter and give them a glitter bath. And then once that's done, I'm going to pull those up. I like to push them down firmly into the glitter. And then I'll use my fingertips to squeegee off the excess. And I have to tell you, this is like my least favorite part. I don't like the feeling of this glitter on my hands, but the results are so worth it that I will do it. You know, I really don't like getting stuff on my hands, but this is one of those things I will tolerate because I love the finished look. So now I've got a base card here, and I was about ready to start mounting things on. And in hindsight, I was like, oh, I wish I had done this before I sent them through the sticker machine. So I die cut an additional set of these shapes in just plain white 110 pound cardstock, and I'm just going to glue them together to the stamped counterparts with a Zig 2-way glue pen. So it makes them just a little bit thicker. And if you do that, then send them through your little Xyron X machine, it'll be just fine. They're not too thick to go through there. But I mean, if you get seriously chunky, then yeah, you might have some difficulty. But 2 layers of cardstock should go through that machine just fine. And then I'm just going to arrange these and spell out the word joy. And I'm just going to use some tape runner to put some adhesive on the back of each of these and get them glued in place. And you could use glue dots if you wanted to, but I had my tape runner here handy, and it's nice nice and strong, so I just went ahead, grabbed that, and did it this way. And as you can see, I'm using my tweezers because a lot of times it helps me get things into place when I can't see because my fingers are in the way. So to embellish the card, I'm going to grab some on-point glue. It has a fine tip applicator and it's clear drying and it dries pretty quickly. And I'm just going to glue some of these really fun clear drops by High Supply into place to embellish my card. And I just love how sparkly and reflective the whole thing ends up being. I just think this is such a fun way to use the images in this set to spell out the word joy. We've got more still shots over at the blog. All the products used in this video are down below in the video description. And check out this great set from the Stamp Market called Merry Days. I think it's adorable. And if you enjoyed today's video, please give us a thumbs up. Thanks for watching.